What up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee, and welcome back to another reaction video. So I'm gonna be reacting to this short clip of a woman who says a regular man should be paying the max 10K for child support for a regular child, whatever that means. So we gonna get into this, baby. I definitely want you guys to chime in. Please chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Y'all, let's get into this little clip. Here we go.
What's the max? What's the max? What's the max a man should be paying for child support?
The max, and I'm gonna be totally honest. With a regular kid,
Y'all talking about regular folks.
with a regular kid, at the most, a monthly 10,000 a month. A month.
You lost me. You said
A month. A month.
10,000?
A month.
10,000?
You know, I'm just gonna chalk it up to maybe she didn't understand the question, maybe. So basically she's saying that an average person, I think that's what she was saying when she said regular, you know, average people. We are average people. So average person, the max that person should pay for child support is 10K a month. The majority of average people don't even make 10,000 a month. So how would an average man pay the max of $10,000 a month for child support? That just doesn't make sense. And if most people don't make that amount of money, there's no way he should have to pay 10,000 a month if he's on an average salary. So they're saying, you know, the delusion is real. A lot of women think this way, but I'm like, you gotta get it together and understand that most average men are not paying $10,000 a month in child support. They're just not, because they don't even make that much, and the women don't make that much. Most people don't make 10,000 a month. Most people don't. So why should a man have to pay the max of $10,000 a month for a child in child support? That just doesn't make sense when you don't even make that much. So I'm assuming maybe she thinks that the average person makes 10,000 a month. I don't know. And I always say this, okay, if you don't know how much people make in this day and age, just go ask, you know, some of your family members. Go ask your auntie, you know, your aunties and some of your Uncle Pookies and Ray Rays or somebody. Ask them how much money they make. And typically they don't look at what they make and the types of jobs that they have, and the majority of them do not make, and yourself typically does not make $10,000 a month. That's not the average salary for most people. So I just think that we are living in a delusional la la land. We are living in the Twilight Zone. We are in an alternate universe. This is not real, the way people think and how they perceive things to be. A lot of people are just lost in the sauce and don't know where to find themselves. You know, people are out here looking to find themselves, and they're doing things in strange ways. It's just a strange reality that we're facing right now. And it's hard to kind of get people on track to really see what's important and what things should look like and what things should be. It's just an unrealistic time that we're living in, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. There's not much you can do to change the reality of the way people think, because you can't change that. They have to change it themselves. And so I just think it's just unfortunate that a lot of these young people are coming up in a time where they're so misinformed and so confused about money, relationships, just everything. And it's just leading them astray. It's like we're living in the age of technology, and where you can get information, the information world, where you have access at your fingertips. And it seems like people are having a hard time accessing that information and that knowledge and actually using it. It's almost like we've gone backwards in an age where we should be moving forward. We're progressing, and technology is progressing, but the people are regressing, going backwards and not using real logic and not using common sense. It's just mind-boggling. It really is. Y'all have heard me talk about, you know, child support, and I think it's not a good look. They don't even give the child all of the money. Part of that money is taken out of that. Is an incentive to place men on child support because they're getting part of the money. Look, if you happen to be in a situation where you're not with the mother of your child or the father of your child, the best thing I would say to do is try to work a deal, you know, work something out, arrange an agreement that you guys can work on, and that's feasible for you and for the both of you and the child, because it's really for the child, to make sure the child has what he or she needs. You don't, without going to the court systems to put a man on child support and all of this craziness. You know what I'm saying? You won't need child support if you can come to an agreement for the child to make sure that the child is supported. Because the child support is not for the mother to live off. It's not for you to get bags and pay for, weaves and whatever it is that you want. It's in care of the child. And a child does not need $10,000 to live. Just come to an agreement that works for the child. People got to stop being selfish and thinking that, because you was in a relationship with a person and they were taking care of you, or, they were financially stable when y'all were together, that once you decide to leave that relationship, then you no longer have access to those finances. That's not that man's responsibility to take care of you. Now, there are some men who say, you know what? She was my wife, or, now she's my ex-wife, or she was my girlfriend. We got a child, or we have several kids together. If it's up to him, and if that's what he wants to do, and he says, you know what? She doesn't have any money. So I'm gonna make sure she has a stable roof over her head for my kids, because my kids are there, and I want to make sure that they're good. And he wants to take on that responsibility. That's on him. If he doing it in the best interest for his kids, I could respect that. But I also could respect the fact that a man is not required to take care of you once y'all are not together. His only responsibility is for his child or his children. So as long as his kids have what they need coming from his part, that's all that matters. And women a lot of times make it seem like the man is the only responsible party. No, it's a joint effort. Just because he makes more than you does not mean he's supposed to take on you and every aspect of the child. It's two parents. So the mother has her part and the father has his part. So as long as the father is bringing what the child needs on his end, then the mother is responsible for taking care of the other end. But a lot of times they get it twisted. That's what they do. They really just think that, oh, well, he's supposed to be paying for child support. He's supposed to take care of the child completely. No, that's both of y'all child. So both of you are responsible for taking care of the child. But a lot of times people want this child support because they want it to take care of them. You want the man to take care of the full responsibility of the child when it's a joint effort. And so I just think that the day of these women getting over with child support is over, honestly. There are a lot of things that are changing when it comes to child support. Slowly, I might add. A lot of these, they used to call them purse babies, where these women would just go for these guys with the money and purposely try to get a baby out of them, so they can get bags and get things for themselves to secure themselves with that baby, or purse babies is what they used to call them. But now you don't see that happening as much, because now either the men are getting smarter in some way, or they're moving their finances around a certain way, and these judges are not ordering all of this child support like they used to. But if we're talking about regular average people, ain't nobody walking around. Majority of people in this country make between what is it, 45 or 50,000 a year, or 54,000. The majority is not making $100,000 a year or more. So this 10,000 a month, this is just asinine. I don't know how she came up with that number, but baby, that is definitely in a delusional world, and nobody should be paying $10,000 for any one child per month just for that child. That's crazy. So listen, please chime in the comments, y'all, on this foolishness. Definitely let me know what you think in the comments. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell. Y'all know what it is. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.